Nighttime fears can sabotage your little one's sleep by magnifying fears and escalating feelings of anxiety. Keep watching to learn about nighttime fears when they're an issue, how they manifest, and tips to manage them. The boogeyman is real, and hiding under the laundry is a monster. The scratching against a window during a storm is a vampire trying to get in to suck some blood. These are valid nighttime fears for a child. What can you do if these nighttime fears become a problem? What are nighttime fears? Fears in children are different than those of adults. Children spend most of their day in fantasy play. Children are not mature enough to distinguish the difference between their imagination and the real world. A child may imitate a dinosaur talking, and to them, talking dinosaurs is a real possibility. When a child experiences nighttime fears, they see shadows that, in their mind, could be a ghost. They imagine their teddy bear coming to life, or they reflect on daytime experiences like the evening news and sounds of war. All of these things play a role in nighttime fears in children. When are nighttime fears an issue? Nighttime fears cause a child to resist bedtime. Perhaps they drag out their bedtime routine by insisting that there really is a monster in the closet. Or perhaps they have undergone family trauma and incessantly worry about a grandparent becoming ill. Bedtime becomes later and later. Throughout the night, you hear crying or asking for more water. This can continue until sunrise, sometimes night after night. When this pattern develops, a child loses much needed sleep. They become irritable, cranky, and display physical symptoms. Children may complain of a headache or a tummy ache. This leads to emotional and behavioral problems, and sometimes this can even develop into an anxiety disorder. How do nighttime fears manifest? Nighttime fears may be due to different reasons. In some cases, a genetic factor can be involved. In others, the fears could be environmental. Sometimes it's a little of both. If your child has witnessed an event that induces fear, like a sick family member or loss of a pet, the child may lay awake fearing another loss. Is your child exposed to unsettling news media? Or are they having social issues at school or anxiety over tests? With the quiet of night, the mind is free to wander. Most of us experience thoughts during the stillness of night. Children haven't yet learned how to deal with these thoughts and emotions. All they feel is fear of what they are thinking, and this manifests as nighttime fears. You've got a basic understanding of nighttime fears. What's next will help your mini-me get a peaceful night's sleep. How do you manage nighttime fears? So, how do you convince your child that monsters aren't real or that nothing bad will happen to them at bedtime? Communication with your child about the fear is vital. Encourage them to talk about their fears and reassure them that they are safe. Leave the bedroom door cracked. Put a nightlight in the bedroom. Offer a comfort item, like worn-out Mr. Bunny or a blanket if your child cries for long periods of time. Check on them with comforting reassurance. Keep your check-ins short and make the durations in between longer each time. During the day, keep your child from watching scary movies, unsettling news coverage, or stories. Do not encourage your child to get out of bed. Through your guidance, reassurance, and communication, they will learn that their bed is a safe place. If the nighttime fears are persistent, or if at-home suggestions are not working, it's best to talk to your child's pediatrician. Their doctor can determine if behavioral therapy or medications are needed, and provide insight from a clinical perspective on how to get your child to overcome their fears. Help is available.